Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica and this is Unite Inside, and we help people unite with all the parts inside of them. And in this video, I am going to talk about shyness, how to overcome shyness, as you can see from the title of this video. Okay, a lot of times we are shy. We want to be able to talk to people. We want to be able to create friendships and to just be able to express ourselves, but sometimes we feel shy. What is that feeling of shyness? What does it come from? And how can we overcome it? How can we become our true self, become able to open up, able to speak up, able to express who we are? How can we do that? In this video, this is what we're going to talk about. So a lot of times we are shy or we are quiet and we don't know why. Why? Like, what is the reason? Is it just because we are shy? Is that just who we are? Or can we overcome it? Is there something that we can do about it? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you that yes, there is something that you can do about it. So we're going to dig deeper into the reason why you feel shy or you experience shyness in your life, and how can you overcome it? How can you become someone that's very confident, someone that trusts themselves, someone that can express themselves freely with no shyness, okay? And so that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Let's talk about it, okay? And how to overcome it. So the origins or the roots of being shy is basically feeling shame or embarrassment about who we are. And so maybe when you were a kid, every time you were expressing yourself, every time you were showing your feelings or showing who you are as a person, your personality, your creative expression, okay, and you were just like being yourself, every time you were being yourself, someone was there and was shutting you down, okay? So it's either a parent or one of your siblings or whatever it is that you have experienced, someone in your childhood that was always shutting you down. They made you feel like being yourself is not okay, okay? They made you feel like you shouldn't be yourself. You should be scared of upsetting other people, or scared of being shameful, or scared of doing something wrong, okay? And so honestly, this comes from feelings of feeling shut down, feeling like embarrassed, feeling like I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't be this way, I shouldn't act this way, like I shouldn't act like who I am, because every time I do that, there is always someone outside of me that is shutting me down, that is telling me that I'm wrong, that's telling me that I need to shut up, I need to stop, I need to be different, or that I'm shameful. You have experienced a lot of criticism, like being criticized about who you are. Like, I don't know if it's your mom or if it's your dad or whoever it is that did this to you, but somebody made you feel embarrassed for being who you are. And it can be very hard to snap out of that, because it really hurts you to your core. And so that's why you're quiet. The quietness comes from you not being able to express yourself, your throat chakra being kind of closed because you're scared of judgment, you're scared of criticism, you're basically scared of being looked at as weird or wrong, or like what you're doing is like out of norm or whatever it is, right? So you're basically, by being quiet, you're trying to protect yourself from that criticism. You're basically protecting yourself from being criticized, from other people looking at you and criticizing you, okay? But something that we don't know is that we are basically the ones criticizing ourselves. So when our parents were criticizing us, that created a part of us that started criticizing us, okay? That's called our inner voice. So if you were a kid and your parents were criticizing you, you might create, your inner voice is going to be very critical, and so that's gonna cause you to criticize yourself. So basically you're criticizing yourself before they criticize you. And that's a protective tactic that your ego does so that it can protect you from being criticized. It basically says that if I criticize myself first, then others, when they criticize me, I'm not gonna be that hurt because I have already criticized myself. Okay, so we do that to protect ourselves. But honestly, this is something that you have to be able to let go of if you want to stop being shy, okay? So now that we know what shyness comes from, which I said it comes from being criticized, being shamed for who you are, let's talk about how to overcome this shyness, okay? So basically, to overcome shyness, you have to be able to experience acceptance within yourself. You have to feel like you accept yourself, okay? You have to be able to stop criticizing yourself, to stop telling yourself that you are not good enough, that you are weird, or that you are wrong for being who you are. And honestly, this is hard. You can't just stop telling yourself that. That's why that's not what we're doing in this video. It has to be that you gradually stop doing that. Okay, and so one of the steps that you can take is to basically start to practice self-acceptance. And you do that by, like, you can repeat certain affirmations like, I am okay, there's nothing wrong with me, everything is okay with me, I am okay the way I am, okay? Affirmations like this is gonna help you to feel like you accept yourself, but try to do them while you're feeling shame or while you're feeling like you're not okay, like the shyness coming up, or whatever it is. Tell yourself in that moment, you have to let yourself experience that shyness first, and then tell yourself that you are okay the way you are, that this is okay, that whatever you're shy about is fine, that other people have it too. Remind yourself that you're not weird, and that other people have whatever you have, and that everything about you is okay. You know, you don't have to judge yourself. You have to know that you have a lot of self-judgment, and that's what's causing you to not be able to stop being shy, okay? Because that's what shyness really comes from. It really comes from not feeling like you are okay, like you're normal, okay? Yeah. And so practicing self-acceptance really helps. Try to accept yourself from within. Try to change the way you look at yourself, and look at yourself in a more accepting way, okay? Like, for example, if you think that a part of your body isn't okay, try to tell yourself that it is okay, and start looking at it and just tell yourself, this is fine, this is okay, this is not shameful, I don't have to hide this. And same for whatever it is that you're trying to hide. Maybe it's your voice, maybe it's who you are, maybe you can't speak up, you can't share who you are with other people because you think that there's something wrong with you. You think that other people are gonna judge you, okay? And so if you stop judging yourself from the inside, if you stop criticizing yourself from the inside, if you do things that help you to accept yourself more, that is gonna help you to stop caring about other people's judgment or criticism. You're not gonna care because you already accept yourself, okay? And so another thing that you have to do is you allow yourself to feel the shame that you feel about yourself, and you can only do that when you're going through a situation that triggers that shame, and then you have to allow yourself to feel it. You have to allow yourself to be face to face with it, because only then the shame can be released. Only then you can feel, you have to know what shame is. Shame, it indicates that you have to hide something, that you have to not show it because it's shameful. But if you show it over and over and over, you're gonna get used to it, and therefore it's gonna become normal. Okay? Shame indicates that this is not normal, this is not okay, we have to hide it, we have to get rid of it, we have to push it away. But the more you allow yourself to show those parts of you that are hurtful, or that you think are not okay, whatever it is, whatever you think is shameful about you, the more you allow that to be expressed. And I know that it will feel hard. It will be hard, but you can still do it. You can make yourself do it. This could be a disciplined thing that you do, a self-disciplined thing that you do, is that you allow yourself to speak up. You make yourself do it, okay? You have to know that you're gonna feel a lot of fear with this while you're speaking up because you're afraid of that criticism, okay? But be with yourself. Start with someone that you trust and try to talk to them. Try to express yourself and just like be who you are with them. And then while you're doing this, feel whatever comes up for you. If it's shame, if the shame is coming up, the fear is coming up, feel that shit. Feel it all, okay? And the more you feel it, the more you're gonna feel like you're gonna be released from it, okay? The more you feel it, the more you can heal it. The more that shame is gonna be released. That shame is gonna get out of your body, get out of your system, and you're gonna feel better. You're gonna be more open, okay? And so that's why you're quiet, and that's why you don't want to talk to other people. It's because you are scared of somebody triggering how much shame that you feel about yourself, okay? And so another thing that you can do is you can just, whenever you feel that shame, whenever that shame gets triggered, don't run away. A lot of times when we feel shame, we want to hide, we want to not feel it, but I'm telling you, feel that shame and hold yourself while you're feeling it. That's what I did. Hold yourself while you're feeling that shame, okay? Another thing that you can do if you want to get rid of shyness is to get into the root cause, okay? You have to understand the core reason why, the core issue that you have, which could be that you feel like you're, it could be that you feel in the inside, like what's really causing you to feel ashamed of yourself, or to feel this shyness, is that you are not really, you don't really like yourself. You don't really think that you are good enough, or that you're cool, or that you're amazing. You don't know who you are. You don't like yourself because you don't know who you are. And so I want to say to discover who you are, like discover the best version of you, discover what's truly is in match and is like in full alignment with your higher self. Like discover that, because that is going to help you to like yourself. And the more you like yourself, the more you're gonna feel like you're okay, like everything is fine, like you are not shameful, and therefore you can express yourself, okay? Also, another thing that you can do is to train your confidence. What do I mean with that? It's because confidence can be a muscle. Like the more you allow yourself to get out there, and the more you face your fears and you talk, you speak up, you put yourself in situations where you have to like talk, you have to speak up, you have to like express who you are. The more you express who you are, the better it gets, because your confidence is gonna be building up, because you're gonna feel better and better. You're gonna feel more confident. You're gonna feel like you have some experience, and therefore you're gonna be less afraid. You're gonna be less fearful, okay? You can even get into some sort of a club where people like speak up, or where people make presentations or whatever. When you do that and you get out there in front of people, that makes you, like the more you do it, at first it might be so scary for you. You might fuck up, you might stumble around your words, you might not even be able to speak up at first, but the more you do it, the better it's gonna get, because it's like a muscle, okay? It's gonna get so much better, and you're gonna have a good results. You're gonna start speaking up, and you're not gonna be shy anymore, okay? Because you will know that everything is okay, that people can accept you, that it's not that bad. You have to know that you have a problem with self-acceptance. You are not accepting yourself. You are ashamed of yourself. That's why you feel shy, okay? And that's what we're trying to do in this video. We're trying to get you to be accepting of who you are, okay? Another thing that you can look at and that will help you to become more confident and less shy is to get into your self-worth issues, okay? So a lot of times you might be feeling unworthy, like you feel unworthy of being a part of society, of being a part of, that's why you basically you're like an introvert, right? You don't allow yourself to be around people and stuff like that. That's because you think that you're not worthy of love, you're not worthy of connection, okay? So if you healed your self-worth issues, you're gonna feel like you are worthy of speaking up. A lot of times we don't talk about our emotions, we don't talk about our feelings. It's because we think that we're not worthy and that we don't deserve those feelings to be heard. We don't deserve to be loved. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be understood. You deserve to be a part of society and to experience connection, okay? And so if you can look at these issues and heal them, then it's going to be easier for you to feel more confident and more comfortable in your body, in your skin, in yourself, in who you are, and then you can just express yourself with no fear, with no shyness, okay? Because the shyness itself is basically feeling ashamed and being scared of being shamed, okay? You're scared that other people are gonna laugh at you, they're gonna put you down, they're gonna think that you're weird, whatever it is that you're afraid of, okay? They're gonna think that you're stupid or humiliate you. Those all are self-worth issues. You don't think you're worthy, okay? Deep down, you don't feel worthy. You don't feel worthy of being being expressive of who you are, okay? You don't feel like you deserve that because deep down you think that there's something wrong with you. You have to know that there is nothing wrong with you. Okay, maybe somebody made you feel that way, but just because someone made you feel like there's something wrong with you, it doesn't mean that there is something wrong with you. So you have to feel the shame, you have to sit with it, you have to give it love, you have to let it be expressed for you to be released from it. Okay, another thing that is gonna help you so much to stop being shy is to own yourself. What do I mean with that? Have you ever heard of own it? You know, own it girl, whatever it is, right? Like you have to own you're weird. If you are weird, if there is something that's weird that society could consider weird about you, own it, okay? Wear it proudly, okay? Tell yourself, find a certain vibration where you feel proud of yourself, where you feel like, yes, this is me and that's it, and I'm just gonna face the world with it. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not scared of other people. Yes, this is who I am. This is how my body looks, or yes, this is how I look, or yes, this is who I am. This is how I talk. This is how I express myself, and I want to express myself like this. I am unique. I am the way I want to be, and I'm unique, and I'm not going to change myself for other people, and I'm just going to own it, okay? I'm going to own whatever it is that I feel. Owning something, which means that you no longer are ashamed of it. It's actually the opposite of being ashamed. Shame is when you push something away. It's when you try to disidentify with it. You're like, oh, this is not me. Ew, this is gross. I don't want it. And you just push it away. But owning something is literally the opposite. It means that you take it as a part of you. It means that you're saying, this is mine, and I'm gonna be proud of it. Okay, I'm gonna treat it good. So treat yourself good by doing that. If you're ashamed of yourself, that's the opposite of self-love. That's the opposite of self-acceptance, okay? Being proud of yourself, knowing that I'm gonna just be myself. I'm just gonna be proud of myself, okay? This is who I am, and I'm not afraid. I'm not scared, okay? Like that attitude is gonna really help you to become less fearful and to become less shy, okay? Being proud of who you are really, really helps. And you can start becoming proud of yourself by understanding that you don't have to be like everybody else. You can be you. You can be unique, okay? You can be just the way you are, and that's okay. You are okay the way you are. If you weren't okay, you wouldn't exist. The universe doesn't create creatures that aren't supposed to exist, okay? I promise you. If you exist, then you are supposed to exist. And just know that whatever you feel is just because you have self-criticism, you have self-judgment, that you have to release, okay? I love you, and everything about you is okay. So the last thing you have to know is you have to find a way to be comfortable in yourself. being shy is not being comfortable in yourself. It's feeling like self-conscious, feeling like I don't know where to put my hands, kind of feeling like, no, like loosen up, like you don't have to want to be, that's basically you trying to be perfect or trying to be okay or normal because you think that, oh my god, if I put it here it's weird, if I put it here it's weird. No, just put it wherever you want to put it. Just be okay, just be comfortable. Just like don't put yourself in a box. Don't tell yourself, oh, you have to be this way, or this is shameful, or this is not okay. Like that's what your parents did to you that made you have this kind of trauma of feeling shy. Okay, and so be comfortable in yourself. Try to train yourself to just like let it go. Just let yourself off the hook. Okay, to just stop trying, because sometimes you have a lot of expectations of yourself. Okay, you expect yourself to be perfect, and that's why you suffer from this. Okay, that's why you suffer from shyness. But the more you can just let yourself be and make mistakes and be whoever you want to be, and you can just own it, you can just be okay with it, be okay with who you are, and not let anybody else outside of you tell you who you are but yourself. And you're the only person that is you know, that has the right to tell you who you are. Okay, so don't let someone else outside of you to tell you, oh, you should be this, or this is shameful. Don't let anybody else tell you what's shameful and what's not, because whose rules is this, right? Whose rules is this? You have to play by your own rules. Whatever you think is okay, do it, because you are fine, you are okay, you're loved. The more you love yourself, the less you judge yourself. Okay, the more you can reach a level where you love who you are, where you love yourself, like you have compassion, you care about yourself, and you let yourself be whoever you want to be. Like that's freedom. Okay, shyness is putting yourself in a box, is giving yourself excuses, is telling you, giving yourself expectations. That's what I meant, is telling yourself that you need to be this, you need to be that, you need to be perfect. And what is perfect? Okay, perfect doesn't exist. You are you, and that's what makes you perfect. Okay, you are perfect the way you are, with your flaws, with everything that you have. Okay, we are human and we can make mistakes, we can have flaws, we can have weaknesses, and that's okay. You don't have to be perfect, you don't have to, because if you tell yourself, I have to be this, I have to be that, I have to be this, I have to be that, that's self-cruelty. That's not loving. That's not compassion. Okay, compassion is the opposite. If you had a kid, are you gonna tell them, oh, you need to be, you need to sit this way because sitting this way is weird? What the heck is this? Okay, that's just ego. Be free. Okay, let go of these things. Just let them go, and you're gonna feel a lot of shame, and I know it, and I need you to feel it. Okay, whenever you're making, whenever you're creating exercises that make you feel the shame more, like you can go outside and start talking, or whatever it is that you're doing that triggers shame, allow yourself to feel it, because the more you feel it, the more you can release it. Okay, I love you so much, and this video came to an end. I hope that it helped you, and if you like it, don't forget to like, share, and comment, and I will see you in the next video. You are amazing.